Today in this video we are going to discuss about the IPC 1860 offences relating to property, and in that we are going to see about the fraudulent deeds and disposition of property. That is coming under section 421 to 424. Totally we are going to see 4 sections in this topic. In the offences relating to property, அதாவது சொத்துக்களில் ஏற்படும் குற்றங்கள், அவற்றில் முறையற்ற மோசடியான ஒப்பந்தங்களும் மற்றும் சொத்து அடிப்படைகளும் என்ற தலைப்பின் கீழ் நாம் பார்க்க இருக்கின்றோம். அதில் 421 செக்ஷன் 421, 22, 23, 24 4 செக்ஷனில் பார்க்க இருக்கின்றோம். ஸோ ஒரு சொத்து என்று வரும்பொழுது அது கிரெடிட்டார்ஸுக்குள்ளே பிரித்து கொள்ளும் பொழுது அதில் அதனை டிஸானஸ்ட் முறையிலேயோ அல்லது ஒரு மோசடியான முறையிலே அந்த சொத்தை மறைத்தலோ அல்லது பொய்யாவணம் புரைதலோ தண்டனைக்குரிய குற்றமாகும் என்ற அடிப்படையின் கீழ் இந்த 4 செக்ஷனும் விளக்கப்படுகிறது. ஒன்று, ஃபர்ஸ்ட் 421, dishonest or fraudulent removal or concealment of property to prevent distribution among creditors. So the person who is involved in this crime wants to prevent the distribution among creditors. So what he uses, dishonest or fraudulent removal. So by means of fraudulent, he wants to remove the property or conceal the property to prevent distribution among creditors. So கடன் கொடுத்தவர்களிடையே அந்த சொத்தை கொடுக்கக்கூடாது என்ற முறையிலே இந்த செக்ஷன் வைக்கிறது. ஸோ செக்ஷன் 421 states, whoever dishonestly or fraudulently removes, conceals or delivers to any person or transfer or causes to be transferred to any other person without the creditors, without adequate consideration. Without adequate consideration is very important. Any property according to law among his creditors or the creditors of any person shall be punished with imprisonment for 2 years or with fine or with both. So in this, so the illegal, that is by means of dishonest or fraudulently they want to conceal or they want to transfer to any other person without proper consideration, without as per the which is stipulated by law, then they shall be punished with imprisonment or fine or with both. Then section 422, dishonestly or fraudulently prevents debt being available to creditors. So debt, preventing debt being available to creditors. So the creditors should not be prevented from getting debt, but in this case dishonestly and fraudulently the creditors are prevented from getting debt being available to creditors, debt being available to creditors. Whoever dishonestly or fraudulently prevents debt demand due to himself or to any other person from being made available according to law. So the credit should be available according to law for distribution of debt or debts of such other person shall be punished for term of 2 years or with fine or with both. கடன், அதாவது ஒரு கடனை பெறுவதற்கு கிரெடிட்டார்ஸ், கடன் கொடுப்பவருக்கு கடனை பெறுவதற்கு தடை செய்யும் பொழுது அது தண்டனைக்குரிய குற்றமாகிறது. செக்ஷன் 423, dishonest or fraudulent execution of deed of transfer containing false statement of consideration. So the consideration is said to be given is false, then the execution of deed becomes that is dishonest or fraudulent. So whoever dishonestly or fraudulently signs, executes, or becomes a party to any deed or instruments which purpose to transfer or subject to any change, any property or any interest therein, and which contains any false statement relating to consideration for the said transfer, which will benefit the person, is punishable for 2 years or with imprisonment for 2 years or with fine or with both. So here dishonestly, fraudulently signs, the signature of the deed is signed is false, and also it is the fraudulent sign, and the execution is also fraudulent. So he becomes a party to that, and which purpose to transfer or subject to any change, any charge or any property, that instrument therein, and which contains any false statement related to consideration. Consideration is also false. So for such a transfer to the benefit of the persons, then it is considered considered for punishment, for imprisonment for 2 years or fine or both. Then section 424, dishonest or fraudulent removal or concealment of property. So by means of dishonest methods, the concealment of property, hiding of property, or removal of property is made. So whoever dishonestly or fraudulently conceals means hiding or remove any property of himself or any other person, or dishonestly or fraudulently assist in the concealment. So he himself doing it or assist in the process or removal thereof. Sometimes the property is removed from distribution, or dishonestly releases any demand or claim to which he is entitled, shall be punished for a term of 2 years or with fine or with both. So தவறான முறையில் மோசடியான ஒப்பந்தத்தை அந்த டாக்குமெண்ட்டிலிருந்து அந்த ப்ராப்பர்ட்டியை ரிமூவ் பண்ணுவதற்கோ அல்லது மறைத்தாலோ அந்த தண்டனைக்குரிய 2 வருட தண்டனைக்கு ஆளாகிறார், 2 வருட சிறை தண்டனைக்கும், fine or both. So we have discussed 4 sections in this topic. In the subtopic of fraudulent deeds and disposition of property, மோசடியான ஒப்பந்தங்களும் மற்றும் சொத்து அடிப்படைகளும் என்ற தலைப்பின் கீழ் with this we conclude this video.